Hi guys, today's video is going to be like a Primark testing makeup kind of thing. Like, all of my makeup is going to be Primark makeup. So I'm going to be as positive as possible. I have used some of their makeup before and it hasn't turned out well, but then other bits have been really good. So we'll just see how it goes. Obviously I have went to Primark and bought some makeup. So let's get started, guys. Okay, so to start I am just going to put a bit of lip balm on. They're feeling a bit dry today. I will obviously be starting off with foundation. They didn't sell any type of primer for anything, so we'll see how it goes. This is the liquid foundation. It was £2.50. They didn't really have a big choice of colours, so it was kind of a guess at what colour would suit me. So if it is too dark, then we're just going to ignore it and just judge the actual makeup itself rather than the colour of it. I already had this brush because I managed to break my other foundation brush, so this was just a cheap replacement for a while, but I have got better brushes now. But so I had this brush already, so we're going to use this one, but this brush I will be using for most of the makeup because they only had this brush in the shop, well, in the store that I went to. Okay, that does look a bit dark. That is what it looks like. Okay, the brush is bad. The brush is bad. It doesn't really, it keeps can you see that? It just bends, it doesn't go back to its original position, as my other brush does, so. It doesn't spread that easily, but that could just be because of the brush. We're just gonna give up on that brush, it doesn't work. So, foundation brush is gone. We're gonna use a stippling brush that they use, well, they sell, which is just this. So, because hopefully that'll spread it a bit better. That's better. It does look a bit blotchy, but we'll see how it blends. It is good in the fact that you can't really feel it on your face, it feels super light and stuff, but it's went a bit blotchy, I don't know if you can see, and it's not really got full coverage, you can still see my freckles and stuff. We have 2 concealer sticks. They were £1 each, I think. I am going to tell you guys that I do use these normally just as a base for my other concealer, because my other concealer that I use normally works better if it goes on top of another concealer. We're just gonna put it everywhere and see what happens. Doesn't blend easily. It's still left some dark circles, but it was only £1. So the next thing I'm gonna use is their powder. I am not great with loose powders. I prefer pressed powders. This was £2. This is one of their brushes. I absolutely love it. I use it every day just because it's so big and it just does it quickly. That is why I don't like loose powders. That powder kind of just does what it says. It has made my skin quite matte, and it probably will keep my makeup on a bit longer. I don't know. I have a fixing spray for that anyway, so. Okay, we're gonna do eyebrows next. Now, right, we're gonna explain this one. This was, I think, £3. They didn't do any lighter colours. They only had brown and black. So we are definitely not using that on my eyebrows because ignore the shape of that, but that's just too dark. That's too dark. So we're not going to embarrass myself. We're just not going to use this. Instead, we're just going to use some of their eyeshadow. We're going to use this one. get a spoolie, by the way. I forgot to use that. So you get all that in like one pack. I'm not sure how much it was. I think it was £3. This is the eyebrow gel that you get with it. Also, I forgot to mention that I was using a Primark brush. I think this was either £1 or £1.50. Now we are going to do eyeshadow. This palette was £2.50. I just feel like there could have been a better variety of colours. And we're going to use this colour in my crease, and then we'll use this colour on my lid.
Don't go like that to the brush. It breaks.
That didn't go too well, but that's my fault as well because I'm not good at eyeshadow. To be fair, I'm just not good at makeup. Don't really recommend the eyeshadows. I feel like they need to make it so that you can see it a bit more, and the colours, maybe a bit more variation would be good. But you know, that's my personal opinion. So next we're gonna do mascara. This was £1, which is obviously super cheap. It says it's volumizing mascara, so I'm actually quite impressed with that. For £1, I didn't think it was actually going to do anything, but it has made my eyelashes black at least. So we're just going to wait for it to dry a bit so I can do a second coat and make a bit of a mess with the mascara. I do with every single mascara I ever own. So we're going to use some Primark Q-tips / cotton buds if you're British, but I thought I'd appeal to some American people there. It actually does work. Like, I thought it was just not going to do anything, but it has at least done something. It's obviously not the best. I'm so bad at it though. I'll just mention now quickly, I would have put eyeliner on, but they didn't have any eyeliner in the store that I was in, so obviously I would have, but it wasn't there. Next, we're going to do something a bit weird. You might think, what the hell, why are you doing that? But we have both of their types of contour. We have their contour sticks, which were £3, and their contour kit, which I also think was £3, and you get a brush with it. So we're gonna have the contour kit on this side, which is the powder, and the contour sticks on this side. Let's go. Okay, I'm scared. You want me to put it here? Oh, that went wrong. Okay, well, that clearly wasn't the best idea.
Okay, done. It just doesn't blend nicely. Okay, this is bronzer. I did put that higher, don't worry. I didn't put it straight on top.
That is what the palette looks like.
Blend, please. Why is it just getting lower and darker? We're going to use the egg to blend that upwards. Maybe the contour will make it look... Oh! Oh my lord. Here's me saying maybe the contour will make it less. That's gorgeous. Love it. I'm just going to try wipe that off. It's not blending. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay.
They didn't have a big selection, so we've had to get this colour lip liner and this colour liquid lipstick. These were the two closest colours. Out of all the colours, these were the two that matched the most, and they obviously don't match that well, so we're just gonna... As you can see, that is very dark on me, so it's gonna look really dark under this. Look, you can't see, but it's, now you can see, that was the closest colours they had. Okay, so the liquid lipstick is actually better than I thought it would be. It did clump a little around the edges, but you just have to like wipe that off and it's fine. It cracks quite easily, but not that bad. Like, so this is the all Primark makeup look. As I said, most of it I didn't get on with, but that just could be because I'm not great at makeup anyway, so I will come back and do a second part of this video. A lot of the makeup is good. I just think it depends on each person. Like the foundation didn't work for me at all. The powder was fine. The concealer didn't really work. The contour sticks definitely didn't work. The contour powder was better but still didn't blend well. But yeah, I think a lot of it depends on the person. I think for the price that it is good makeup, considering how cheap it is. So if you are just looking for like a cheap bit of makeup just to like try out something before you buy an expensive one, then I definitely do recommend it. If you want me to do more videos like this, like using a full face of whatever shop's makeup, then comment it down below and I will like look at all the video ideas that you guys come up with. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and I will be